I soak it, right? Isn't that what it's called? Soaking?
Soaking, yeah.
Fucking soaking?
Bed moved for you.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Is this going to be bad if I have my foot in the shot the whole time?
Yeah, dude, you'll get... When he does...
Hello, toes.
Barefoot, you're gonna get some foot fit. Like the blue guy.
Hello,
might be
toes.
Extra happy.
Yeah.
Like, you do fetish videos now.
I know. I blow up balloon videos. Yeah. Or I blow up balloon videos. I do balloon videos, and
There's one guy who's extremely happy.
he's got a fucking kink of balloons.
He's like, Kane, do more.
It's like that guy from My Strange Addictions who does it.
Oh, did you hear about the guy with the car obsession? Like,
Yeah,
he's fucking his car.
His car got wrecked, and like he still has the hood and everything.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Is
he
it that
kept-
guy
he
that
kept
was on My Strange Addictions?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know if it was My Strange Addictions, but like he married his car. It was a dude. Car apparently. His name was Chase. The car's name was Chase, and it got wrecked at the auto mechanics, and like he was just devastated. Like he's like, I just can't remarry, so he drives the bus now. Like
Oh
he
my
rides the
fucking
bus.
god! So he can't ride anything else except for his.
I don't know.
His
Like
car.
maybe
He's not comfortable being
He
in
rides
any other
his car.
vehicle.
It feels like
I
he's
guess,
cheating
dude.
on Chase.
Nothing like walking past a car and you're like, damn, that fucking tailpipe's thick.
Right.
Like, oh my god.
But how would you even do that? Like, would you...
You just do it, bro.
I feel like you just find a nice nook that doesn't hurt or burn. and
Right, nice.
You just go either that, or maybe you just in the car.
Fucking something. Right in the shifter.
I love give Chase my essence.
Oh, God.
Give it some fuel. Oh shit.
Fuel injection.
I guess.
Disgusting.
Hello everybody. Thank you so much for tuning back into another episode of Not a Problem of Ours podcast, right? Where we react to your confessions and stories. Today we are touching on the topics of...
Shitty parents, whether it be ours, Kane's, Kane being a shitty parent.
I'm part of ours and I don't have kids. Keep going.
And we have a guest, Jake. He has not shitty parents. They're good.
Say hi to the camera.
You just met him. Hey, what's up? I'm Jake.
Yeah, so it's kind of a diverse little group that we got here today. We're all about diversity and DEI right now. So first, in the left corner, we have Jake. We have all worlds. Jake has amazing parents. We met them. They're pretty fucking cool. Mr. Horak's got
one good parent.
One great parent. Fucking great guy.
You got a great stepdad, too.
And so I was pretty much raised by my grandparents, but I'm still going to consider that I had terrible parents. So we got one of everything today, boys.
Yeah, we do. We
Got a panel of judges.
What? Can't talk over each other. We got to work on that, guys.
Okay.
You got to let people have space.
What the fuck's Maddie talking about?
It doesn't matter. They can't hear it on the podcast. Don't worry about it. You're pissing me off. Pay
That's
attention to what we're doing.
No. Well, you can start first, buddy.
You want me to start first?
Yeah, why not?
Want me to go ahead? So I only got one story, but I think I got a lot to say about bad parents. I feel like,
Let's see if I can...
like I was saying earlier, it's ironic that the name of our podcast is Not a Problem of Ours, but then we just introduce the problems that we have. So
You guys are going personal on this one.
yeah, it's
I like to take jabs on mom all the time.
it's getting worse.
Sprinkled in.
So
It's great.
for this first
And
story,
jabs at Erica's parents.
Yeah, that's true.
go ahead.
Oh, that's it. For now.
All right,
We'll dive into that later.
We'll interject a little bit. Okay. So I feel like this appeals to a lot of people because you see a lot of people nowadays where they didn't want to be parents, especially the guy to my right didn't want to be a parent, but thank God he can't have any kids. So,
I'll drink to that.
parents who didn't want to be parents. Long story. My sister and I had a rough childhood. Our parents were not meant to be together in any way. From stories told by relatives, they got together after drunken nights out, got pregnant, and married within a year of meeting. Mom was an alcoholic. These people are I think they're from Australia. Mom was an alcoholic who was an unpredictable drunk, wildly swinging from rage to suicidal self-harm tendencies. Dad could never stay in the house for too long. He always had a hobby or something other than to look after his kids. Together, Mom and Dad were a volatile mix.
Hell yeah.
Any little problem would result in Mom drinking, getting hammered, and then the fun and games would begin. Dad would storm out of the house, leaving his rage-filled wife alone with two frightened children. Once, my sister and I had a little disagreement, which ended up with the drunken mother dragging her daughter down the stairs by her hair.
God damn.
Damn.
Jesus.
Abusive. We were so scared of this woman that was supposed to protect us. She'd often tell us that we were
Mistakes.
mistakes. I knew that word.
Rings hard.
No, it's just like far away. It's fucking with my eyes. And when social services got involved after the police were called after a particularly nasty argument, she'd do just enough to keep us from going into care.
That's usually what happens. Like, because what they do is they give you like 24 hours, or like they give you notice. And so a lot of parents will go, oh, fuck, and they'll clean their house up.
Gotta get the shit together.
And then, no, well, you're good. Because, like, someone I know, their house smelled like literal shit from outside. Like, someone called CPS on them, and they gave them a notice, so they fucking spent 2 days cleaning that bitch to make it just passable. Where they're like, oh, yeah, you're good. And then...
Yeah, it's like when you see the cops pull up to somebody, or if you've ever been in a situation like that where, like, someone's super drunk or trash, or somebody's, like, crashing the fuck out. And then all of a sudden, like, somebody of authority or somebody comes around and they instantly calm down. Like, do you guys ever remember being a kid at your friend's house and you guys were fucking around acting? I always acted out. But then as soon as the parent came around, I was like super chill, cool, polite.
I was always a nice kid. I couldn't bring it out of me. I would just feel too weird about it.
See, yeah, with you, I couldn't see, like, pushing the boundaries or limits of people's patience.
About the most, I got extra snacks. That's about it.
That's actually a good way to do it. Be nice, good, polite, always the nice kid. That's how you really get stuff.
Oh, you're being good, Jake. You get an extra cookie. Yes.
And your friend's like, fucking suck up.
Fucking dickhead.
Suck up.
Those are my fucking parents.
Yeah.
They love me, not you.
Are you sure?
I just remember there was one time I was at my buddy's house. I spent the night there. And then I grew up not going to church. Well, it was Sunday, and they're like, well, we're going to church. And I'm like, call my dad now.
I'm not going to fucking church.
My dad's like, why? I'm like, pick me up. I'm not going.
Bro, there was one kid's house that I stayed at, and, like, his parents they're pretty wealthy people, and they went to a really nice fucking church. So one morning, like, the one time I ever stayed at his house, right in the morning they woke us up to go to church, which, I mean, like, I was cool with it. Like, I was like, hey, can I go? They're like, sure. Biggest fucking, it was like, I don't remember where it was, but it was like a fucking cathedral. This place was huge. It was cool. I was like, yeah, God's cool. Like, this place is lit. You know what I mean?
God must be a pretty cool guy to party in here.
No,
Yeah,
for
I'm
real.
like, get me the fuck out of here now.
Did you guys ever hear about Bible Man?
Bible man?
Like, there was like some like superhero thing that the church came up with. It was like a Christian superhero. He like read Bible verses and shit like
Yeah,
that. And like an old friend of mine, like when I was like 4 or 5 years old, I always went over to his place, and like they always put on Bible Man. I was like, oh, that's cool. It's like, oh, really? Well, he's at church. Do you want to come with us?
Oh my God.
Like, I got dragged to that
Come
church
with
3
me.
or 4 times, and every time there was no Bible Man. I was like, this is some BS.
That is. It's
They're
scam.
starting to do Action Bible. It's like a manga version of the Bible.
Ooh, that'd be right up my alley. That would be a trap for me.
That's how you get weeaboos interested in God.
We go by weebs.
Oh, weebs. What'd I say,
They're like-
weeaboo?
Yeah, weeboo.
They're
My
like,
bad.
yo, what happens next? Tune in next week.
Tune in next week. We'll read another verse out of the Bible that you could have read.
Yeah.
So continuing, our dear mother died in 2010.
Good.
At her funeral, some of the guests commented on me being calm and in control. To be honest, I really didn't care. Bro, I wouldn't care. Like, you know, an abusive parent, I can only imagine.
I wouldn't even showed up to the funeral, to be honest.
Right, like, I mean, I feel like there's some
I guess make sure that
responsibility.
she's dead.
There's
I
some
don't know.
responsibility there to, like, well, you know,
Wait, have you seen
it is my parent.
the episode of The Office where the Schrute Farms funeral?
Yeah,
I've
they
seen that
fucking
one.
they shoot the fucking coffin.
They
and
make sure they're dead.
double check.
That's what I guess I would do.
Hunter, yeah, make sure that bitch is dead. God, as I looked down at the coffin in the grave, all I could think about was how long I'd have to be at the wake. Damn, I didn't want to be there in the first place. I was only there for my sister's sake. Haven't seen or heard from my dad since 2012ish. He's seen 2 of 3 grandchildren a few times, but he never really showed any interest when his kids were young. Why should he start now? Facts. Facts.
I mean, I think it's better that he's not in their life. I mean, he's not. I don't think he's going to get better. He doesn't show any sign of wanting to get better.
No, definitely.
So it can go either 2 ways. It's either you're like shitty parent when they're a grandparent, they can either turn really good to kind of try to make they like see like, oh fuck, I was kind of a fuck up, or
like a redemption.
Yeah.
or they can just be really bad still.
Right. Yeah,
It
no,
goes either ways.
I completely agree with that. And I think it really depends on the person because you see with a lot of people. So my fiance's dad apparently had like a really bad past, but it seems like he's really found himself, I guess, through everything and like tried to redeem himself, which I think he's done a good job.
Did he find God?
He did find God.
Yeah.
That's a big thing with people too. When they find God, they change their lives.
That's a big thing with drug addicts.
Yeah.
100%.
I have a story about that, but I don't know if I should share it. It involves my last ex.
Just don't say names.
Okay.
We'll call
It'll
her.
make you feel better.
We'll call her Jane.
Okay. Well, so basically, her dad, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he just found God, got really religious, and about like a couple months later, he got arrested for being a pedophile.
Oh shit!
Hey, that goes hand in hand too.
Certified lover boy, certified pedophile.
And like his entire side of the family kept on calling his daughter, like, you have to contact your dad. Like, he's your only family you got. And she's like, I don't give a shit. I'm not going to talk to that dude.
Wait, is this the one that met Chris Chan?
Met Chris Chan?
He doesn't. I don't think he remembers who Chris Chan is.
New Year's Eve with.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah. Her and Erica were talking about that. I remember that now because she's like, I don't know if I should talk to him. And we're all like, nah.
Bro, could you, like, fucking imagine, like, you know, you have your parents, right? And then later in your life, when you're an adult, you realize or you learn that your dad or, like, someone in your family that you're really close to is, like, a really serious pedophile. You know how fucking scary that would be?
Bro.
That would be.
Like, damn, I dodged bullets my whole life.
I've seen,
Now you just sort of, like, wide, open-eyed moments, like, oh, my God. You just, like, you realize what you went through.
Yeah.
We're filming. What's up?
But, yeah, after all them years of your parent, then they're a fucking pedo.
Bro, I remember seeing it's like story like that. Like years ago, this woman found out that like her dad was always inviting her friend over. It's because he was grooming her.
Jesus fucking Christ, that's scary.
And then they started dating.
Of course.
Bro, it's like you gotta watch out for everybody nowadays, man. Everybody's questionable.
It is, honest. It's a scary world now.
Well, yeah, especially like you can't choose to come into this world and if you have good parents or not. You know, your parent could be fucking anybody.
And there's so much that can fuck with your head now, too. Like, internet, just like someone talking to you constantly on the internet that, like, whether you want it to or not, it's going to shape you somehow.
Yeah, you get coaxed into... People can coax you into things.
Like seeing a dick in Omegle. That shaped me.
By fucking God. Yeah, dude, Omegle was a shit back in the day. I remember that. I showed my full asshole once on Omegle. I was underage. I was baiting. We were catching them.
I was the guy that got it.
That was you?
That was me.
Bro, fuck.
10 out of 10.
Okay. That's
Still,
creepy.
why do you think I had to destroy that hard drive?
Oh my God. Fucking creep, boy. Burn that hard drive.
That's why you asked me to burn it?
It's gone.
Is it actually gone? Did you get rid of it yet?
Yeah, I drew fucking holes into it.
That's not going to destroy it.
They can still read the parts.
I snapped the little
Why didn't you just keep the hard drive here?
Because I didn't need it.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Anyways.
I saved it, though.
Yeah, okay. You got some
I'll
weird
save
shit.
that
He's
for,
got weird shit going on that
I'll
fucking
save
hard
that.
drive.
So I remember growing up as a kid. Did you ever, like, what is it? This person, I did this once on accident. Where I'd start my mom's car to warm it up before we go to school. And I didn't open the garage door.
Oh,
so I'm just fucking
idiot.
sitting in the
gassing
garage.
everyone?
So me
That's
and my
fucked
sister are
up.
just sitting there just waiting. My mom's like, what the fuck are you doing? And we were in there for like 10, 15 minutes.
Damn, dude.
Fuck. Did you
God.
guys start coughing at all? Or you
Hell no. We grew up in a house full of smokers. That they meant nothing for me.
Just think, Jake, it could have ended right there.
It could have.
All this bullshit could have never happened with this guy.
I know. The one good thing my mom did was keep me alive. So
I guess.
she made that your problem.
I guess. Yeah, now it's our fucking problem. Dealing with your ass.
But this mom was trying to do the opposite. She blew out the pilot light in our gas stove, cranked up the gas, and told a 7-year-old me and my 14-year-old sister to go to sleep.
Oh, shit.
What?
So she's like, I didn't know. So I went to bed. And luckily, my sister was like, Mom, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck?
And my mom changed her mind, sobered up, and aired out the house.
Oh my fucking God, dude.
That's the start of your story?
That was just a story.
Oh my God. Dude, you realize how it always has something to do with fucking alcohol or drugs.
Yeah.
So much of this
Bro,
shit.
she's fighting demons.
Fucking, she's trying to have her kids fight for fucking air.
She's like, God told me that you were a demon.
If I was one of the sisters, I would have been like, hey, Kelsey, light a match.
Bro, that reminds me of that show on Hulu, that YouTube vlogger, the family I was telling you about.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
trying to be
yeah.
fucking nice, all this stuff, just trying to get attention, and then she gets in with, well, she's already a Mormon, so I mean,
You were bound to go down that road eventually.
Mormons were fucking weird anyway, but she ended up getting in with
Agreed.
a therapist, but it was like a cult following therapist.
No.
And
Oh yeah, okay. I remember hearing more about this, and then the therapist coaxes them into becoming Mormon, right?
no, they were already Mormon.
They were already Mormon.
Yeah, they
Then
lived in, but so it's like they're already what the hell was the word? Susceptible
yeah.
to being like following something just blindly, because I mean that's what religion is really. But and they're like, so she started getting into this mom's head, and it got so bad that she convinced the mom that her kids were infiltrated by demons and they needed to exorcise them out. So they were fucking torturing these kids.
Oh my god,
Like one
bro.
kid, they showed the ring footage where the kid was just like, can you take me to the police station? If not, that's okay. And the guy's like, holy hell, what's wrong with you? Because he's got like rope burns and shit, and he's
What
fucking
the
all
fuck?
skinny.
Isn't that the video where the guy's sitting on the porch with the kid and he's like, yeah, I'm here with this kid. You can tell he's malnourished. He's hungry.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah. And then they found another kid. They found his sister. She was just in a closet, just
Oh god.
Ugh.
like, you good? And she's just,
Just shaking.
yeah. They're like, oh
Fucking mute.
fuck. They couldn't find the other two kids, but they found the other two kids. They were
Hidden in the house.
no, they sent them away, so they were safe. It was just the two youngest kids that were infiltrated by demons.
Man, it's hard to believe how susceptible people are to those kind of things.
It
Like
is.
the group mentality, like the group thought.
Well, then the mom kicked out the husband, and then the oldest son. Well, the oldest son was because he was watching porn, so she said, "Get the fuck out of the house." And then the husband was just, I think, a casualty. Just a casualty. And so he just sat.
He was in the crossfire.
Yeah, he just left he knew his wife was fucking crazy, but he just left. And he was just sitting in an apartment for a
Fucking
year.
hands clean, bro. Get out of that shit.
Yeah.
There's got to be some guilt though, thinking of like what happened to the kids.
Yeah, I would at least try to get the kids out. Like, that's not totally clean. Like, he knew she was fucked up and didn't take the kids. That, like, I would go to court for that shit. Like, okay, something's wrong here.
Well,
I can't leave them alone.
Yeah.
Well, he wanted to win her back. He said, I'll do whatever she needs.
Oh my fucking god.
And then she's arrested. I think she's spending 35 years.
Bitch should be in fucking jail for the rest of her life.
And then they said, well, if she gets out, you going to go back to her? And he said, yep.
What?
Yeah.
He's like, I love her. I know people are going to hate me, but I love her. And everyone's like, bruh.
Is this religion kind of love? Like, I have to? Or is it, like, just messed up in the brain? Like, I can't be with anyone else.
Nah, I don't know.
Fucking knows, man. I imagine a lot of people get into those kind of relationships where they feel like they can't get anybody else or can't get anything else, and then that just happens to be your parents, and then you're just fucked. Because I've heard of a lot of like abusive relationships. I feel like this is almost kind of stereotypical sometimes. So usually in like the family household, the husband will be abusive, right? Like the drunk dad or like the abusive dad. If you ever heard stories like that.
That would have been me.
And
Back
then
in
the mom
day, yeah.
and then the mom's what the fuck is wrong with you? I can
Just
see you beating
kidding.
your fucking kids.
No.
He
I could
beats his
see it.
cats.
I'm a
Doesn't he look
I'm-
like a kid beater?
I'm a pacifist.
You are pretty
You are.
pacifying.
I've never seen you get in an argument ever.
Bullshit. I can argue
I
with
argue
Caleb
with
all
this
the
all
time.
the time.
Well, I meant like just like with a random stranger, like, you cut me off. Nothing.
Right. I can argue with you because I know that we won't hate
I
each
feel
other
like
afterwards.
you guys are more just bullshit
Yeah, so you
with
think
each other.
so?
Shut the fuck up. I do fucking hate you. I just said that to make you feel better. Dumbass.
That's good.
But so what I'm saying is with this is so like the mother will be the pacifier of like the dad's beating the wife or beating the kids and the wife's just like, oh yeah, like, you know, he works and he pays the bills and stuff. He comes
He's
home.
doing his best. Honey, you just got, if he's got to take his aggression out, he's got to take his aggression out.
He's just a little angry today. It's
It was
very
my
stressful.
fault. I only gave him one beer, not two.
I'm sorry dinner wasn't good tonight, honey.
What do you mean I have to wait 5 minutes?
5 fucking minutes, Martha?
Well, we have those 5 minutes to. You better fucking believe it. It's gonna feel like 20.
Kids, go into your fucking room.
Your mom and I have to talk. Oh no.
You just hear the fucking what is it? I see some of those memes where it's like the kid standing down by the fridge for a midnight snack, and you see mom or dad hitting mom.
Oh.
It's horrible.
So bad.
Oh shit. Do you want me to read one of these next stories, or do you want to just read them?
I can.
Because I only got that one story. I apologize. We got a lot to talk about though.
Oh man. Well, you can read this one. This is funny. It's a little like what the fuck these people shouldn't be. 'Cause some people are like weird about like. I'm weird about food.
I get a little weird about food, but not as weird as you.
Oh, dude.
I want to go up to a fucking McDonald's drive-thru, and you're like, I just want the bun, a patty, put some cheese on it.
No, like I need to know. Like I can't eat raw meat. Like I can't eat.
Like it can't be cooked medium?
No, it has to be like fully cooked.
It's gotta be fully cooked.
Dude, I was explaining to somebody today about how now with me and sushi, I can just like slurp up raw salmon and
That's
tuna.
disgusting.
I can't do fish anymore.
Just like little bit of sauce or a little bit of soy sauce on it.
Nope.
Fucking.
Nope.
Last time I fucked with fish, I got hives everywhere, and like I don't know what was going on. I've never been diagnosed with fish allergies, but I'm just like I'm cutting it out.
Huh? That's fucking weird.
It is.
No,
I bet it was ill prepared.
It was raw, so like it was like literally sushi quality. Like we froze it, and then we ate it, and like it was perfectly good. Like everyone else was fine. It was just me. I started
Just
getting
you?
itchy.
Oh
and, like,
yeah.
I had to take a Benadryl, and like I woke up later that night, and just my entire body was just
That
lumpy.
pushed me away from it too.
yeah.
I can't do it. It's just fucking gross. I think it's just. Well, like, I grew up in a house where like. We had a whole bunch of people, so like we always just assumed that none of the food was ever like expired or something.
Oh.
So when something did slip through, I was usually the guy that fucking found it.
Oh yeah.
Like I cooked stuff with this milk thinking it was fine.
Oh
And
my
I'm like, God,
fucking
this is
god.
fucking gross. And then I was like, you know what? That was when I drank milk. This is probably what made me
You
not
don't drink
want.
milk anymore?
No, because of this. I poured a big glass, didn't think of it. Fucking
Sour.
Sour.
Oh, fuck.
I've had sour milk. I've never gotten it chunky.
yeah, I was
I
like,
haven't
but
either.
then I was
sour?
like, I've been eating this like the shit.
Oh
Yeah, so I
That's
don't.
disgusting.
just chewing it in your mouth.
Yeah, so I don't drink milk anymore. Like I'll have it in cereal, but I
Yeah.
don't fucking drink milk.
I have to do a good like sniff test before I put milk in my cereal because
Nope.
like I refuse like to have sour milk ever again.
Yeah, bro. If I get a little whiff of something bad, I won't do it.
Yeah, like even if it seems like I'm not sure if it's sour, but it seems strange, not gonna fuck with
It
it.
can get to a point though with cereal.
the
I think like it's almost like to a point where it's like, okay, I know this is gonna expire soon. The cereal kind of dies it down a little bit.
Right.
But
The-
past that,
I look at the
You
day.
freaked out when I used ketchup. That was a while after the expiration date,
6
and it doesn't
months.
go bad because of the vinegar.
6 months
Like what-
expired.
oh
What-
yeah, ketchup don't bother me if it's old.
Like it doesn't.
Mustard
it might lose the
expired.
flavor, but it doesn't like hurt you.
Right.
And then we got tattoo guy that told me that his beef jerky was moldy and he still ate it. And I'm like,
What
yeah.
That's psychotic.
was it? Homemade jerky, or was it just like
Probably.
Jack Link's?
He said his Native American friends gave it to him, so who knows?
Oh, so it's all organic. The buffalo.
Organic mold. He
Damn.
also leaves his soy
Cheese
sauce.
is pretty much mold, isn't it?
It is mold.
Yeah.
But cheese is good though. You like cheese?
Oh, I'll fuck up some cheese.
Damn, dude.
I had to.
You had destroyed a cheese platter. You told me last night.
Yeah,
at the
you're gonna
hockey
be
game.
constipated for a week.
Oh
You don't
yeah.
remember that?
Fuck no, I don't remember anything last night.
He told me he had to sneak out of the hockey game because he just destroyed a cheese platter, and everyone was like, "Where the hell did all our cheese go?"
No, that wasn't that. That was a New Year's Eve party I went to, and
No,
I was
you told me this last night.
Oh no, we didn't sneak out. We just walked out.
Okay, you might
We
have
Irish
spiced up the story though.
we
Irish goodbye.
We Irish
Yeah.
goodbye.
That's pretty much a sneak
But
out.
no, Erica fucking gave. She's like, I'll get you some cheese, and she gave me a fuck ton of it. And I'm like, okay. And then I was eating all their popcorn too. Normally, if I'm drinking, I like chips or cheese and queso. Well, they didn't have any, not chips, fries.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
something,
my stuff.
Something nice and salty. If warm is best.
But no,
You would think that. That's fucking disgusting,
Did you
dude.
say warm?
Like something
That's
warm
sus.
and salty. Absolutely.
Sus.
Like fries, pizza.
Cum. Add that
I'm
in.
thinking tacos.
Nut.
Some bust.
You might like that.
Maybe. Only if you give it to me. All right. Read the story.
Gross. Well, so with me, I could not live with this family because this is fucking disgusting. This is the epitome of Cletus from Simpsons.
The epitome?
Yeah.
What the fuck's that? Is that a word?
We'll look it up.
Okay.
My in-laws, and mostly my now deceased mother-in-law, this is probably for the best, swear by trunk food.
The fuck is trunk food? Oh, it says it right there. What is trunk food?
What is trunk food? It is food that you make and sometimes cook when you go on a road trip. You wrap it up in tinfoil and throw it in the back with a spare tire and everything else gross back there.
Spare tires aren't necessarily gross. I just don't equate them with food quality.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to like. I'm guessing like I'm thinking like the oils on the tire might be like seeping onto the food. That'd be the only thing, but I don't think it's.
Yeah,
gross. Like,
tires are oily.
You can't do it on short road. You can't do it like going to work. This is only done for long distance trips. And when you arrive at your destination, you eat the food.
Isn't part of going on trips trying new foods in different places?
Just stop at a fucking fast food joint.
Yeah.
No, so no, like what you're doing is like say you want a fucking like steak,
Yeah.
wrap up in tinfoil,
Oh,
raw.
you're just like pinching the pennies that way, or
No, you have it raw. So what happened? I think what they're explaining is you wrap like the steak up in tinfoil and throw it in the back of the trunk.
oh, where it's gonna get warm.
Yeah, like you're not cooking it. You're letting the heat from the car and everything cook the.
Yeah.
That sounds
that's trunk food.
That sounds completely illogical to me, and I don't think that's how that works because the convection from the heat of the vehicle is not going to get that hot
Yeah,
to cook
no.
anything.
If it's getting that hot, you got a problem.
I like what you're saying though, and I like where you're going, but I don't agree with the explanation.
If the food was uncooked, the idea was that being in a hot trunk for several hours would cook it to the desired temperature.
Completely illogical.
So I told you.
If they're like,
if it's getting that hot, then you should not be in that car.
if they're like in fucking like southern Arizona in the middle of the summer, I could
Like
see
how
them
people
setting
like,
it on their
like
dash.
people like cook shit like on the
Yeah,
sidewalk.
Right, like
But
that.
no, like this is just them. Fuck it,
Anyways.
we're gonna have some steak on the way to our grandma's.
Trunk food.
Trunk food. So that's pretty shitty. The cakes were probably the safest.
What?
And it's in quotations.
There's eggs in that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, she would make these small individual spiced cake loaves, wrap them up, and then you'd have a spice cake with a gentle aroma of car exhaust. She made an entire birthday cake for me in the same way, except it was left in the pan and had icing.
No.
Minimal wrapping, and I ate a slice to be polite, but I was being very polite. But I wouldn't touch that. I'd be like, I don't.
Like, I would do a sniff test.
How long are
everything
they
She brought over.
How long are they driving though? Like, because it takes like an hour to make a cake in the oven. Just imagine how long it'd be to do it in a fucking.
Bro, they got to be like setting
least-
it. If they're cooking it, they got to set it on like the fucking exhaust. Like
Yeah.
they have to set it on the fucking
What if
muffler.
they cut?
It might
what,
even
what
be
if
like-
they cut the bottom out,
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
bro? And they're just like,
Well, what about the wind then? Because like I feel like that
Well, yeah.
would cancel it out. Because
Good
like
fucking point.
I don't know, unless like it's. I'm trying to wrap my head around it, and like only way I can think it is if you do like a redneck rig and weld something underneath, so that way the wind blocks it. But
Right, and you just put like a
Yeah.
flat top grill.
just like put like a box around the exhaust and let all the heat rise
Right.
up there. But
I don't fucking know, dude. Either these
At
people are
that
really
point,
innovative.
just fucking cook it.
Right.
I don't know. But then, so the mother-in-law was the mom's idea. I can't imagine the dad being like, "That's all good." Like, who the fuck even thought of that? But then the brother-in-law, so
Homeless.
yeah, the brother-in-law was the worst though. I don't know why it matters, but apparently he's Orthodox Jewish and kept kosher. Oh, which is okay. This makes sense because it's problematic when traveling long distances because a lot of places they don't account for kosher foods because that's makes sense. Kind of like
So
What's all kosher?
it's like I think that like they have to pray over certain foods, kind of like halal.
Yeah.
That's like you can get like halal beef, but they have to like prayer over it.
they slit its
So-
throat and fucking
So
pray
like
to it.
they're paying somebody to pray over your food before you eat it.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, it's
Okay.
I don't understand it, but it's a big thing.
You know, it's not my religion. I'm not going to dive into more questions. But
So since it's problematic when traveling long distances, so he's used to having to pack his food with him. They used to live in South Carolina, and when he was driving to Miami to catch a flight to Israel a few times a year, he would, before he immigrated there, we lived in Central Florida and offered to prepare him some kosher food, but he wasn't having it and always would bring his own meatloaf. out of the
Oh
trunk.
my fucking god! See, like I kind of understand it a little bit more about it being kosher, because I can imagine too many places you can just find on the side of a road that are kosher friendly.
He'd always be like, "Hey guys, want to eat this?"
But fucking,
nope.
if you're gonna be on the road, logically, I'm thinking you need to pack shit that's gonna be preserved for a couple hours to drive.
Yeah, so
Or fucking a cooler.
luckily my mother-in-law is dead and the brother-in-law lives in Israel, so I don't have to ever deal with trunk food ever again.
Fuck, dude.
My husband's not down with it.
Bro, add that to the thesaurus. Fucking trunk food. That's a new one.
I told
to
him
me.
it's clean. I thought, honestly, when I saw this, I thought they were talking about like roadkill.
I thought you were talking about like chunky food, like the milk. I thought that's where this was going down, and
Nah,
I was
it's
like, what?
trunk food.
Huh.
That's
I got-
where, yeah, I never heard of trunk food. It sounds fucking dumb.
I can.
Well-
That's like a bad life hack. You think it's like, oh, this is so great. You
I
just
can't
keep on doing
imagine.
it because
Yeah.
you don't want to admit it's shit.
Stopping at McDonald's, spending $30, and risk there's less of a risk of getting food poisoning than trunk food.
By fucking far. By fucking far.
Or
Do you know how many
fucking pack-
burgers they serve a day?
Or you pack like a sandwich,
Yep.
put it in a cooler.
Yeah,
Put in a yeah.
that's
Get a
totally
bunch-
fine.
Go to your local kosher store. Get fucking kosher lunch meat. Pack it in a fucking cooler.
Yep.
Get some ice packs,
Yeah.
and then you don't even need to make it all at once. You can just put the ingredients in the cooler.
And you can
That's
still
true.
call it trunk food.
That's true.
Cold trunk food.
Cold
Yeah.
trunk food. Not hot trunk food. Yeah. How do you cook your
Fuck. At that point, what you need to do is have a George Foreman grill
Yep.
and have an adapter so you can plug it into the
12
cigarette
volt
lighter.
plug-in.
And there you go. So it's cooked in there.
Exactly. Yeah, don't fucking cook it.
Use
cook it in
the
your trunk. I
power
didn't know
of-
that was a cooking option.
Using the power of the sun.
Yeah, speaking of sons, I am the son to a very renowned user of certain substances that a lot of people know in this area.
Oh, it's the Iowa cocktail right there.
It is the Iowa cocktail.
Eric is the daughter of a man that uses it as well.
Absolutely. I mean,
I don't know.
but yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. So, like, if I were to say, I come from bad parents, it depends on who you say it to, because when I say bad parents, I think of someone who's like directly in somebody's lives. Like, your parents been around you, and like you can tell they're a bad parent just because of the way they act.
Yeah.
But like with my parents, they weren't really ever around too much. So debatably, I don't know if my dad is a bad parent. I just consider him a bad parent because he wasn't
Well,
around.
I think the fact that he was never around, he can automatically be thrown in that he knows of your existence, and like he just chose, I'm not gonna help.
Didn't you
Right.
see him at like Best Buy the last time?
Yeah, I saw him at Best Buy. I mean, it was years ago. I saw him and he was like, I don't know if he was trying to get a new TV or what he was buying.
Did you go, Dad?
Yeah, I was like, hey, Dad. Well, my grandparents were there. My grandparents were like, hey, your dad's here.
Did
And I
you
was
get
like,
the milk?
the fuck? I was like, Dad, did you eat your cigarettes?
The fuck?
Little Mexican, fucking Mexican guy. But yeah, he's like, hey, I'm fucking, if you want to play World of Warcraft with me, I'll buy you a computer. I should have said yes, because you know what I started doing 6 years later?
Playing World of
Fucking
Warcraft?
playing fucking WoW.
You fucking nerd. Even I don't do that.
Well, you're playing Phasmophobia more than anything now.
Nah.
He's been
died down
playing.
from that.
It's been back rooms and all this other shit.
Yeah.
Back
but-
room scary as fuck.
Yeah, like, the relationship not being there kind of takes me like out of the equation, where I don't even play it in my mind where I like blame my parents for anything because they weren't there. But
Oh.
Fuck, I'll blame my parents.
a little therapy session.
There you
Yeah, and like my mother too, I guess she's kind of cleaned up her act a little bit, but genuinely, like, I don't really care what goes on in her life or like
Or
what
even a diss
happens.
track on her.
I know, and
Do
I
you
hate to
like
be-
want to make any plans? Like we should get together sometime. We should get to know each other. Or
well, see, the
something.
thing is like I don't feel like that's my.
That ain't your responsibility.
Yeah, I don't feel like that's my
I'm
responsibility.
not
to
saying
do.
you should say that. I'm asking if he said that.
Hell no.
Did he, or was he just like, oh, okay, well, bye.
Well, yeah, just like, bye, get a hold of me. And then he messaged me a couple years later. And he's like, hey, I heard you got a BMW. Like, I'm really into BMWs and all this stuff. And I just like hit him like, I just put like, thank you for the kind words. That's all I said. And he fucking blocked me on Facebook.
Nice.
What the fuck?
He fucking blocked me on Facebook. I'm pretty sure I can't find him unless I'm spelling his fucking dumbass name wrong. Faggot. I hope you hear this. Fuck this. I'm getting fucking pissed off talking about this.
Oh man, you drop.
I'll block out the word.
Beep.
Beep.
Oh well. Anyways,
No,
fuck 'em.
Erica's dad, like, I think he messaged her saying sorry for everything, and she said, "Why didn't you pay child support?" And then he fucking
Just like never mind.
replied. Well, last time we saw him in person we saw him at Walmart, and she recognized him right away. He didn't recognize her.
That's bad.
He just walked
That's
right,
bad.
Walked
Yeah,
right
that's
by her.
horrible.
That was pretty recent, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Last year before that?
He lives in Kansas now
Damn.
with his new family.
Good. Yeah. That's what happened with my dad. He started his own new family. Like, it's like a lot of times, and I don't ever want to live like this where the way I was living when I was younger, I kind of like,
Repeat it.
not necessarily repeat it, but I feel like I have to redeem myself. Why don't I just redeem myself now and just make life good? Why don't I just make life good now instead of fucking having to do it later in my life because I was a fucking bozo for 20 years?
Right. My thought of that, like, I always
What?
had an idea of like what kind of life I wanted. I'm not like rich or anything, but I just wanted to like get to a point where I'm pretty comfortable and like save up so where I can be with the family and like in a house and have the yard and everything and be comfortable like that way. I've never thought of it like I'll just go for the cheapest place I can find and I'll worry about money in the future.
Yeah.
Like I've seen so many guys come through the place where we work. I'm just like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see you on the streets when you're old.
I think that's what most people like us want. Because, I mean, like, what you said right there is exactly how I want it to. I just want to be comfortable. I want to be happy. I just want to live my life.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I know some people can't all have that because, like, they don't all have the best jobs or don't have, like, maybe the connections or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I've always fought to, like,
therapy
really
session,
worked
so-
hard to find, like, good spots to live in and, like, decent rent and stuff like that. And I usually set myself for boundaries for like how much I can spend and stuff like that. And people have like that kind of problem. We're getting to your finance show now.
No, we're not talking about finances. Not on this podcast.
What are you doing?
But yeah, I don't know. We don't have to turn it into a therapy session like you said, but I definitely agree. And a thing that really sets me off is when people are bad parents and they have kids, and it's like everybody knows that when you have sex with somebody, right? There's a potential
There's always
chance
a
that you're
chance.
gonna have a kid. So then it's like nobody can hold it. What are you fucking pointing at me for?
Not me, buddy.
We know that. Oh my god, put it in my face that you can't have a kid. I want kids. So what the fuck you talking about? Keep talking shit.
Will you be the father of my kid?
You want me to like come in a jar
Do
or
you
something?
want us to adopt you?
Surrogate baby?
Yeah, Philip, I got a mason jar for you.
I could fill that fucker up
we
in a
can
week.
get the turkey baster out right now.
Perfect.
What, and pull it out? Fuck no. Just leave me alone in this room for a couple minutes. I'll freaking get one out real quick. I've been holding it for a while. I'm on the edge. Let's just say that.
Edging.
I'm fucking edging, dude.
Good. Good. But no, I don't think some people should not be parents. Yeah, it's
Do you think you would make a good parent?
I don't know. I'm not getting into that.
Okay.
Erica's parents,
think you
though,
would.
they fucking have clan statues.
Clan statues?
The clan statue. You know the clan.
I know the clan,
The
but
the white hoods.
they have
Sheep
statues
boys?
of that?
Yeah, I showed you that picture right next to the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking loud and proud.
I would have smashed that shit.
Loud and proud. They flew the traitor flag.
Do they burn crosses too?
In the backyard, maybe.
Fucking no, you got to do it in the front yard.
They used to fly a old rebel flag because Iowa was known as the Confederacy, not
What?
the Union State. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, it doesn't.
We're like far north. I don't
When-
think we're even on the border. Like, oh, we got to make our choice.
Do you guys remember when they banned the Confederate flag?
In Walmart and shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember that was a huge fucking deal. There was this kid that was like repping the Confederate flag. Like he was
Yeah.
repping it. And I'm like, bro,
We're a
Are you
Union
this
state.
desperate to claim that you're racist?
The thing was like, it's not, what was
It's
it?
heritage.
It's heritage. Shit like that. It's like, bro, you've lived in Iowa your whole life. We're a Union state.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
always a Union state. Well, the thing is,
It's cringy to see people do it.
well, then,
So cringy.
Yeah, then he had apparently his fucking dad was like a card holding member.
Oh,
oh,
fuck.
Jesus Christ.
He was either his dad or his grandpa. They found his robes and everything.
Oh, my God.
It's like we're in Iowa.
Damn, bro.
We're Iowa, dude.
Yeah,
Well,
I know.
actually, Vinton, Vinton, Iowa was the headquarters for the woman section of that, like the leader of the Midwest chapter was in Vinton, Iowa, and when she died, there's a huge fucking rally in Vinton, Iowa.
Man, that's awesome.
What?
Yeah, Vinton's a sundown town.
Oh my god.
Calling you out. But no, it was wild.
And you got to think, though, too, a lot of people come from racist parents.
Yeah, I don't get it.
A lot of people come from racist parents.
I don't understand it.
And I mean, I think it bleeds through in a lot of people's lives, too. Because, you take a lot from your parents, whether you think you do or you're not.
What's
take
going
a
to
shit
happen
ton from
is,
your
too,
parents.
is like their grandkid lives with them now, and he hears every single thing they say.
Does he? Oh,
He's
yeah.
Little blue-eyed blonde hair boy.
Little Aryan race boy.
They're going to be like,
Hey, buddy, you're the superior race. You need to treat people inequitably.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, no, it's bad. It is bad. I don't understand it.
So much stuff carries over. And I mean, so here's my thing on that is I understand some parts of things. So, like, if you have somebody that you constantly have bad interactions with.
Yeah.
And somebody looks like them, you see them and you're like, well, I don't really like that person. Not saying that happens, but I think it can happen with anybody.
I think I'm going to find everyone that looks like you now and be like, fuck you.
So, like, I'm half Mexican, right? If every time you saw me or somebody who looked like me and I stabbed you with a knife, you'd be like, I don't really want to be around people like that.
Don't be trying to justify racism.
I'm not justifying racism. I'm just saying that there's certain things that you can't like people for.
He just didn't like them. He got mad at Erica because she had mixed friends.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, race traitor.
Well, it's like the white women. They're taking all of our women.
Where the white women at? Yeah.
Right?
I think it's like a superiority thing where they're like, I'm white, I'm better. That's like all they have.
I guess. I don't know. I never understood the whole superior white thing.
Bro, we go out in the sun and we burn and then we're down for the count.
Yeah, for
I
real.
got blue eyes. I can't look at the fucking sun.
The white part of me sucks because I'm
Yeah.
always worried about, like, what's my credit score? Why do I got to pay these taxes?
Oh, God.
Shit like that. Like, what are they doing
This
with that?
chili's too spicy.
What are they doing with that yard over there? Who put all this seasoning on my chicken?
God damn it. The neighbor's mowing the lawn. Now I have to.
Who's starting their car at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m.?
I had to say witty lines like, you're on thin ice, pal.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
Can't
and then
do
I
it.
got to be careful how I rap in rap songs when people are around. It's fucking ridiculous. God.
Logic's got it made.
Logic does have it made, dude. There's those one twins. I don't remember who they are, but Channel 5 News.
The Yin Yang twins.
Not the Yin
Island
Yang
Boys?
twins. No, it's two white guys.
The Island Boys,
And they
right?
like the Island Boys. They're like,
They're
what are they?
white,
Puerto
but
Rican
they're like,
They're Puerto Rican.
are they?
or something?
Yes.
I paid very little attention to them. I just saw them every once in a while. Like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, they're Puerto Rican.
But there's these two white guys that Channel 5 News did a thing on, and they say the N-word all the time, and the people around them don't give a fuck. Because they're like part of the culture, I guess. They're part of their culture.
Oh, yeah.
They know their audience.
Kind of like
Yeah.
Bad Baby's beefing with Alabama Parker right now.
Yeah. Did she
And-
drop an N-bomb?
Bad Baby did, and Alabama Parker shared it, and everyone's like, yeah, we know.
Oh my
like,
God,
so-
damn.
Then they started sharing videos of Alabama saying it. And
Yeah.
they're like, but you said it.
Oh my fucking
You
God.
ain't part of the culture.
Well, it's like, when like a white girl gets with like a black guy, and then the white girl thinks that she can say certain words because she's with a black man.
Maybe they got the pass. I don't know.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't have the pass.
I don't have the pass either. Jacob, you have
I
the pass.
definitely don't have the pass.
Anyways, beyond words.
We're getting...
We're getting off topic.
Hey, man, that's fine. This one... That's the trunk food. Fucking disgusting. Okay, so my thing is, I moved out right when I turned 18. Well, not right when I turned 18. Right after I graduated high school. I was like a couple months after I graduated high school, I moved out.
Mhm.
Because I didn't want to fucking be there. My mom was going through divorce with my stepdad. She was going fucking crazy.
Well, you're free. You're like, I can fucking exit this
I
situation.
gotta get the hell out of
Me
here.
and Eric
Yeah.
moved in together, so that was great. But this person apparently got kicked out right when they turned a week before they turned 18. That's crazy.
Damn.
I could never imagine.
You can find a place to stay though for a week, I'm sure.
Hopefully you have
I couldn't
friends.
imagine just being like, oh, well, you're 18, pay rent or get the fuck out. Because a lot of parents are like that because they feel like they just
Or toughening them up for life, maybe?
I don't know.
Well, it's like you're 18, you're accountable now.
Yeah.
You have to pay rent.
I don't know.
At least give them a little bit of a break unless they're a little shit.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like, you know, you can live here for a couple months or
I
for a
don't know.
while or whenever you get a good job or when you get through school, stuff like that.
The only
Parameters.
reason why I would do that is if I had like some little shit. It's like, I'm just going to be a YouTuber. I don't need to go to school. And it's like, okay,
Oh,
let's see
that-
you bring in a bill.
Right. But then what happens is like you kick them out and then like 4 years, 5 years down the road, they have like 20 million subscribers and you're like, well,
Well, how many percentage is that of the successful ones?
0.01.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. I had my thing, but so this person says, I don't have many memories of my childhood or really anything last 25 years, but what I do remember is anytime we would go out, we had to bend our knees. Oh, every time we would go in time out. My bad.
Bend your knees.
We have to bend our knees.
Like
Bend
you're-
our knees
you're
and
in a
fold our
sweet
arms behind our
spot.
back while staring at the wall.
Oh, fuck.
We had to stand motionless and silent for 30 minutes. What the?
Jesus.
Damn, they're
This is religious torture.
It's abuse.
If we move or swayed, we got another 30 minutes. This would go on for hours sometimes.
if you swayed.
Yeah, like,
What?
you should have fucking stayed still.
Damn.
Jesus.
I don't think I did any of that stuff.
There's this girl that I know. This brought this up for me really quick. This girl I know that she pulled like her whole parent abuse is bad, but if you use it your whole life as a crutch, nobody gives a fuck. Genuinely.
There we go.
But this girl, like for the longest time, she'd always blame everything on the fact that she had like she was never apparently she said she was never hit, but it was like she had to do workouts. Her dad made her do workouts. Like you have to like what the fuck did you say to me? Go do fucking 200 push-ups or some shit like that.
Fucking run a mile. That's like a coach.
Yeah.
You've talked back to me. 5 laps.
Right. 20
I couldn't
crunches.
do that.
I mean,
don't
there are
know.
worse things to happen, but
I never.
Well, no, very true. Still a type of abuse, but then your kid's like super in shape.
Yeah, like you
I mean,
fucking.
you're kind of helping them set up for life. Like
You're training your op.
Right, you are training your op. Kid's gonna come back and whoop your ass.
Sometimes it happens, but my brother and I would pull muscles and pass out sometimes just because of how much we had to, whatever. And then when we were in the shower, the parents would search their rooms. Bro, this is like a fucking military camp.
What the fuck, dude?
They did this every day, and if they found anything they didn't like, they'd make us jump out of the shower, still dripping wet, naked, and come clean or explain whatever they found.
This house is a prison.
Bro, what the fuck? And they were always grounded, but they never had a good reason. This is a prison.
Dude, I was grounded like once.
I don't think I ever. Well, I got busted because my mom found out I was
Smoking cigarettes or
Smoking.
weed?
the weed buddy. I don't smoke cigarettes. It's fucking. I'm not an animal.
Calm down, dude. It's fucking. You never picked up a pack of smokes?
No, I got those rose cigarettes though. You want?
No, disgusting.
I'll see if Dylan wants to have some. They would take away. Oh God, they would take away our birthdays or do timeout for punishment. Just imagine, like, hey,
Damn.
you're not turning 10 this year.
Nah, you're fucking 9 for another 2 years, pussy.
I only celebrated my birthday twice in my entire life. And
Go clean the fucking garage.
both times my mom shut it down within 10 minutes. Oh, bro.
Damn, dude.
Just imagine you get your cake.
you're not allowed to have a good
No.
time.
Oh, fuck.
We're all gonna
as
eat
soon
the
as I
cake.
turn 18, I'd fucking beat the fuck out of my parents.
I'd be running out.
I cut because of this though. She has leg days every day. I could do squats for hours. I mean, she
Oh my
trained her
fucking
up.
God.
Yeah.
Kids all beef caked out and shit.
Oh my god.
A little fucking bowl. Brr.
Yeah. So this person. So she did an update. She said my birthday is March 30th. I'm 25-year-old woman. She lives in Omaha. That explains it. So her parents kicked her out when she was 8. A week before she was 18. Her family is predominantly mixed, but white. She claims to be Wiccan and a Christian at the same time. That does not fucking.
Aren't those opposites?
Yeah, that's like that one guy. He was like all kind of like esoteric, and he's like, "Oh, just kidding, I'm a fucking Christian now."
Oh, flip flop.
Flip flop, flip flop, flip flop. And here's the kicker: my father's a Mormon, and he's a meth addict.
Ooh, the double M, baby.
Schizophrenic.
God will save me.
Ooh. God will save me.
The values he's brought up was mainly Mormon, but my parents got divorced and both remarried.
Jesus
That's not
Christ.
very Mormon of them.
Oh God.
Soaking is.
Their parents said we should never have had children, and we're all like, yeah.
No shit.
My mother was a narcissist who always needed to be the center of attention. Sounds like my mom. She's like, hey, no one's paying attention to me. I'm gonna
And
Pay
guess
attention
what?
to me.
You're grounded.
You're
Hey,
fucking
guess what?
dumb,
Fuck
bud.
you. My she managed to make my grandparents' death all about her. There we go.
What?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. A lot of narcissists will turn stuff like that, traumatic events, back on themselves and how it affects them.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Be like, I know, I beat you kids, but your dad used to physically abuse me. It's like, shut up, bitch.
Yeah, it's just basically that. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, meth addict Mormon.
Fuck, dude. I don't think there's a worse mix.
No, it's
Fucking meth addict and Mormon. Meth addict, fucking anything is pretty crazy, dude.
that's Iowa though. Well, that's Nebraska. I mean, it
I
makes
think-
sense. It's Nebraska.
I think that's a lot of places nowadays.
What's there to do in Omaha?
I don't know what the fuck is there to do here.
Absolutely.
I saw the Jonas Brothers in
Fucking
Omaha.
golf.
It's not bad.
It's not bad here.
You got some fishing too. I don't know. You can go out in the field and
Blow your brain.
whatever.
What?
I guess that is the
Go out in the
corn.
field.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, my computer,
I've gone on the field.
my computer did not like that.
Bro,
He
I
said-
don't know why it fucking does that. So I think that's your shit doing it. I thought it was
Does it show up in the video?
Yes. Yeah, if you ever watch the videos, that shit fucking pops up. Yeah, I don't like it. As soon as you say like,
You'll see.
You'll
It's a
see it in the
fucking
video.
thumbs. It has a. It does.
has a
It
thumbs down.
Kane said it will blow your brains out, and it just went.
don't do that.
It's like, hey now.
I don't like that. Oh my fucking god. So back when I lived in town here in Cedar Rapids, my neighbor's parents, which it was her real mom and then her stepdad. What the fuck was his name? I wish I could remember his
Craig.
fucking name. No, I think it started with a B. But anyways, he was like a big bald dude with like the beard.
Yeah.
He's like big tough guy.
Uh-huh.
And he fucking like he acted like he was a Viking. Like he straight up thought he was
Norse.
a fucking Viking. Yeah, Norse. He's a fucking Norse guy.
Just
Yeah. And he fucking he had this RV, right, that nobody else could go into, only him. Only him.
This is my safe place.
He had 2 trees in the backyard and he started building up like a big fort. He had like a 4-story fort by the time he was done. And that fucking RV was still there even after the flood. Pretty sure he got busted for meth.
Well,
Had
yeah.
to. Like that's meth activity. 4-story
Actually,
fort.
yeah, I'm 100% sure that he got busted for meth.
Bro, growing up, my neighbor, the one neighbor that was really cool with us, super nice guy. He owned a CD store. Actually, you know that CD store that was by Best Buy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was his store.
Oh shit.
He's a heroin dealer.
Oh shit.
Coolest guy.
A little bit of.
If I ever want a CD, but yeah, you can just take it, man. Sign a whole bunch of
Damn, dude.
CDs because you're just
It's
like,
okay. I'm not making my income from this. Don't worry about it.
and he burned CDs for me too that he couldn't find. He's like, yeah, I'll try and find them. He couldn't find them. He'd burn them for me.
Dude, fucking, I feel like there's so many fronts that people do.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
many fronts that people do.
Yeah, and we would like go over there. You know, my parents knew he was a heroin dealer, but they're like, he's got money. So like we would like for Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, he'd always buy a fuck ton.
Oh yeah.
There was one time too, he got arrested, and he came over to our house. My dad was picking us up, and he came over, walking across the yard in his fucking hospital gown still, saying,
Oh my fucking god.
hey, can you give the police an alibi for me?
Oh my fucking
I
god.
think they did.
Bro, that's G shit. If that guy was cool to me, I'd be cool to him. Like, hey man, listen. Yeah.
Bro, he was always in and out. He had a good fucking lawyer.
Did he really? Well, probably.
Oh god,
he
he
had
was
fucking
always
money.
He was always out.
Fucking dealing fucking H. The big H.
Bro, I don't even know anyone that fucking does that.
Oh,
does
shit.
H. It's always meth around here. He was like,
I
I'm
know.
gonna throw a little spice in there. He's like,
Nah.
let's do
I've
something."
only ever seen that shit like in real life once in my entire life. I don't
Heroin
know.
or like meth?
Why have
I-
you seen that?
Like it was in college and like I was down in my friend's dorm room and then
I've never
her
seen it.
roommate's then boyfriend comes in and is like, hey guys, what's up? And then whips out a whole ass bag, like not like a, but like about like I don't know, about $50 size, and just starts digging in it with a key. He's like, sorry guys, it's not enough to share. And I'm
He's
just-
doing blow.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
fucking doing bumps.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't fucking want any. I just ran out of the apartment. Like, I didn't run, but I just, like, as soon as I could get out, I got out of there. It was like, what the fuck?
Should have done it.
You
pussy.
should have seen what
No.
happens.
I'm
You should have seen what would have happened.
I don't need to see what happens.
You know, as susceptible as I've been.
I've seen Breaking Bad.
Wait, have you seen the show the movie Over the Hedge?
Yeah.
It was
the
a
This is like the
fucking
squirrel.
I think that's what would happen
with you.
With me?
Jake. Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
He-
Could you
Time
imagine
would-
if Jake fucking drank energy
We don't-
drinks all the time?
Wait, do you drink energy drinks?
I don't. The closest thing I do is like peace teas.
Those
Yeah.
fucking vanilla coffees you used to drink every morning.
That got me up in the morning. I don't do those anymore, but like
Imagine him with a spike.
Oh my fucking god, dude!
Can you
You'd be
imagine me with like
tweaking.
a monster or something like that? I feel like
tweaking.
you guys would have to pin me down.
Yeah, we would. You'd be freaking out.
Kane would pin you down no matter what.
The fuck's that
Come
mean?
here, boy.
Come on, boy. I wanted to mention something though earlier. Fucking Girl Scout cookies. Did you hear about those?
What about them?
They're like poisonous.
How?
Look it up. Look up the stuff about Girl Scout cookies.
poison cookies.
Yeah, I heard this the other day. Somebody told me that the company that made Girl Scout cookies, like, had like a high amount of something in it. I'd rather you look it up.
Like some weird chemical that can
Checkmate.
cause cancer?
Well, that's everything.
True.
Oh, toxins, yeah.
Containing toxins.
My
Here's
mom's
why
been
they're still
freaking out
safe to
about-
eat, though.
Bro, fuck that.
Pesticides.
Ooh.
Oh, everything has pesticides.
That's true.
A kid would need. Okay, so what happens is a kid would need to eat about 9,000 of those cookies to approach the harm.
So it's like a dog has to eat their body weight in chocolate.
yeah, or like.
Bro, look at your ads. Look.
What?
Oh Jesus! He had
Anyways.
me look up this car. He's trying to find out. It's just like 8 pictures of the same car in different colors. But no, like kind of like what the hell is it? Like apple seeds?
Oh yeah, fucking
Eat enough of those and
what
you'll
the fuck is it?
Formaldehyde, not formaldehyde.
No. What the fuck is it called? I know what you're talking about.
It's like some acid or something.
It's like a toxin. Oh, what the fuck is it called?
yeah,
It's
it
right
is
on the tip of
toxin.
my tongue.
What was the thing? Like spies would take have a capsule of.
I know exactly what you're talking
something
about.
side or no?
uh,
Bro, podcast listeners gonna be like, you guys are fucking
Yeah,
idiots.
they're just yelling out.
Hold
Is
on,
this
apple seeds.
It's
It's so hard
bro.
when it's
It's
in the
right on the
moment.
tip of my tongue.
seeds.
Cyanide.
Cyanide.
Yeah, I
Yes.
got it, viewers. I got it.
Cyanide.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's like that. Kind
Yeah,
of deal.
true. Right.
Well, like, fuck, if you eat a whole bunch, like the one guy, I think he drank. Some guy drank to want to see how many Red Bulls would be till it was like lethal.
Not a good idea.
He fucking tests him. So I think they. Then someone's like, well, now we know it's got to be one less than that, and then we'll be good.
Bro, there was a guy. Go ahead.
Did you hear like one guy in our shop? His son had to go to the hospital because he kept on throwing 5-hour energy drinks into his Monster and like
Oh my
having 3 or 4 of
fucking
those
God.
a night.
Bro, the 5-hour energies don't work.
Bro, you might as well just start smoking fucking meth.
At that point,
Just start doing meth. Enough caffeine. It's not gonna do anything.
And
bro, I
I've
can't
seen.
stand
I
it.
think I know which son it is. I've seen this kid. There's not a lot to him. Like there's not a lot. Like his liver must be shot. Like there's.
Or I would I still miss the Panera lemonades.
Oh,
Yeah.
the one where the girl almost died.
Yeah, she was built differently. She was
She had a heart problem.
Yeah, I was built different. I was drinking 2 or 3 of those a day.
Dude, like some people can just handle that shit. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. It's like the same people that can like drink like a fish and they're still good.
like me.
Like it reminds me of when I was a kid. Like I could only have
No,
like
I knew.
a Mountain Dew or 2. If I had more than that, I would not sleep for the night.
Would you really?
Like I was literally Hemi the squirrel as a kid on 1 or 2 Mountain Dews.
Jesus.
Damn, dude. My caffeine intake has gotten so far over the edge sometimes. Like,
I started drinking energy drinks in middle school.
This last
elementary
week-
School.
yeah, me too. This last week, so I'll fucking.
Shout out my mom for buying them to me.
I never got into. I took a sip of one.
I was in the
and
middle of a
just-
fucking
I'm
story,
sorry,
and you
go
guys
ahead.
are gonna cut me off. You
sorry.
want to forget it? Talk over me. Go ahead.
We're too tired of your story. Keep going.
So, never mind. Fuck it. I don't care anymore. Go ahead.
You've been drinking a lot of.
Don't worry about me.
He brings in
Change the
coffee.
subject.
He brings
Bad
in. He
parents.
drinks 2 energy drinks. But he brings a whole thermos of
Let's just end
coffee.
it here. You know what? Fuck it.
He brings a whole bunch of
Well,
coffee.
don't end it on a
Jake,
sour
thank you
note.
so much for being part of our podcast today. We're happy to have a guest for the first time. It's actually really cool that anybody would be interested, like
Yeah, of
to be
course,
a
man.
part of it.
Yeah.
You know,
If you
just
wanna-
to sit and talk.
And if you're a fan that's not in the city we live in, Kane would be willing to fly you out, all on his charge.
Yeah, with your
All
card.
expenses paid.
All
With your
expenses
card.
paid.
Absolutely fucking not. But if you do want to be a part of the podcast, what we need you to do, and sincerely I mean it when we appreciate it, is we need you to send in a confession or a story or something just wild. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't have to go with the topic.
Bro, like that
It's
story
all
from last
anonymous.
week was crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts. So if you look into the last week's episode, that's kind of stories we like. So anything crazy, and we don't give out any information on the people unless you're a close friend and we accidentally slip your name. But we're fading away from that, and we'd really enjoy you just send us an email, npopstories@gmail.com.
Or text Kane at
Don't fucking leak my number on this shit. I already got enough people calling me. Or, you know, you can DM us on Instagram.
Reddit. No one's using the Reddit yet.
No. Not yet, but it doesn't matter where we're at. It doesn't matter where we're going. It just matters that, you know, people find any interest.
You can, like the balloon guy. Kane's doing fetish videos now.
So I started live streaming on Twitch, right? And I'm trying to think of something that'd be entertaining, and I want to fucking try to play Elden Ring because I never got to get too far into it. But I started blowing up balloons every time I die. I've blown up 34 balloons now, so that's 34 deaths. And some guy started commenting on the YouTube videos of my stream. He said, "Hey, nice balloon. Balloon good. Keep up the balloon content." So I look at his channel. Fucking guy blows up balloons on his channel. I don't want to badmouth
I've
this guy.
seen it. It's like so intense. Like I'm just gonna look at the camera doing this. It's just he's blowing up a balloon.
That's what I would do.
It's fucking.
It's like piercing eye gaze. Like he looks like he's peering into your soul.
It's fucking scary.
I would do it.
You would fucking do it because you're a balloon head.
I'm not a balloon head. Take your fucking hat off.
I remember calling him in the morning one time. Like we hung out in the afternoon, and like I FaceTimed him, and like he was without anything on. I just saw it, like his bald head, no glasses, no shirt, and I immediately thought he looks like an earthworm.
Oh my fucking god,
His
Jake.
wife loved that.
Oh my fucking god.
'Cause I just woke up. I had a rough night.
You always have rough nights, and this is going to be a rough goodbye to everybody. So, like I said, thank you so much. We love you. We appreciate you. Jake, thank you again for being part of this
Thanks
podcast.
for having me, guys.
Caleb, go fuck yourself.
You're in my fucking house.
I don't give a fuck. It's my idea to start this
me?
fucking shit where we talk about nothing.
You're disrespecting me in my house?
I guess. End the video first.
House.
End the video first? All
Yeah.
right, well, we're going to end the video.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
All right, ready? 3, 2. You know how I end it every fucking time. You're pissing me off. So when I get to 3, 2, 1, right after 1, say bye. Okay?
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Bye. All right, shut up the fuck off.
Bye.
I'm sick of this shit, dude.
Bye.